Hello everyone and welcome back to the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. Last time we played through Osmore, Sasuke vs. Commander, and Vanguard. And we're gonna start today with Fantasy. Fantasy is a joystick-only action game. Where Vanguard has many buttons, Fantasy has none. Instead of attacking enemies directly with a fire button, players of Fantasy must learn to dodge and avoid them. With that video game. The game's selling point was the variety of playstyles. It's like 8 different games in one. Stages alternate between chase and rescue phases as the protagonist deals with a series of mishaps. Avoid lions, cannonballs, baboons, helicopters, pirates, and more on your way to save the love of your life, Cherry. Gameplay. We get to the gameplay. At the time, most arcade games did not have an ending. They simply looped forever. Fantasy Standing Stream, complete with voice acting, rewarded the player for finishing all stages. It's still looped, by the way. The characters in Fantasy are named Sherry and Tom. Sherry was mistranslated as Cherry in the US, and completely changed to Betty in Germany. Alright, and that's where we're starting today. Yeah. The background changed. It's great. It's greenish now.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Alright. Alright, we go now. Land here.
Let's go.
Got it. As per usual with these ones, we'll go until we get it. We'll rewind until we get a full loop, and then we. That cannon fired. That cannon has never fired before. No, we'll go till we do a full loop, and we'll rewind until we get a full loop, and then afterwards we'll just go until we die. Advance to 3,000 kilometers. Don't hit the trees. Don't hit the weirdly shit, and don't hit the suspiciously tongue-shaped monkeys either. That sound effect. Don't get attacked with the coconuts either. God, that noise. I don't even see her. Also, I do not know what triggers the coconut hitting the gorilla. Part is very long. We made it.
Help me!
Oh, I climbed up the ladders. What is that? Is that a scorpion?
Help me!
Is it a slug? Killed me. Who's that throwing things at me? Oh, that's a baboon.
Wada, 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 wada.
Hmm. Also, here's Funky Town.
Let's go.
A tiger! Oh god! I am definitely moving now. I cannot touch the trees or I die. This man is allergic to everything. These stages take forever. Oh, it's just 2000 this time. Okay, good.
Help me!
Wada, 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 wada. 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 Wada, 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 wada.
What do you want me to do, video game? Okay then. Then a electric take their puts her into pieces.
Let's go.
What's happening? This one's thankfully easier than most of the other chase sequences. There, damn it.
Help me! Help me!
Son of a tank! Oh, do I gotta do that?
Help me!
Okay, that's clever. We did it.
I love you.
I love you too.
Aww.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now it happens again.
Ah!
Alright, let's see how long we can last. Land here.
Let's go.
Oh god, the cannon fires way faster now.
Let's go.
Made it.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
Alright, now for the part I will definitely die on.
Help!
Or definitely game over on.
Let's go.
There we go. Send. Oh, this is using the same engine as as Vanguard. Also, I forgot that there were no buttons. So you have to press down to input your name into the high score. Alright. More history time. As we leave 1981, move on to 1982 with Pioneer Balloon. How does that hurt? Pioneer Balloon was something of a spiritual successor to Fantasy, taking just one segment of Fantasy, the balloon sequence, and adding a fire button with which to dispatch enemies. The game has a Wild West Pioneer setting and loops after 5 stages of shooting and obstacle avoiding action. Like Fantasy, enemies in Pioneer can occasionally accidentally hurt each other. Yeah, it looks like Fantasy. Just like Fantasy before, Pioneer gives the players a complete story, ending with a happy landing of Fort Freedom. This would be SNK's last story-driven game for a while. Right, and we have Lasso. That's some good art. Let's feel the cowboy's spirit. Strip the animal from the wolf. You are the winner of this video rodeo championship. Okay then. Lasso continues the cowboy theme of Pioneer. Hold the button to press throw a lasso and release it to create a loop. Players at the time their throws to capture livestock. Look at those cow sprites. No, go back. Look at that. Look at that animal. Wolves will enter each stage over time and harass you and your animal friends. Players can use fire to get rid of them. Lasso's selling point was its comical scenario and colorful and expressive animation on the animals. Lasso was one of the first games with a playable tutorial. Before this, players would have to read the instruction cards to know how to play. Now the game itself teaches them directly. Alright, now we're out of 82 and into 83 with the next game. Munchmobile. In Joyful Road, or Munchmobile outside of Japan, you play as a sentient car with very stretchy arms. Or perhaps the driver and strategy has stretchy arms. Who can say? Or it's hard to say. Look at that car. The game has two joysticks. One used to steer, the other stretches out arms to grab food from the road, as well as gas and money. Mastering the game requires quick thinking on both joysticks. It's very easy to accidentally crash the car while trying to grab an item. Dodge obstacles and replenish gas to survive while scoring bonus points by tossing garbage into waste bin. The game really makes you think about. Skilled players who make it far in the game can drive right by the SNK corporate office. Okay, so there is an end. True love awaits at the end of each stage. Oh, okay. All sprites for this game are hand-drawn using graph paper and felt pens, and then programmed into the game later. This was a common practice in times before digital graphic editors. Alright, that's our next game. I don't know if... See how long... We'll see... Joyful Road or Munchmobile. Munchmobile. Sorry, Munchmobile. Oh, this feels weird, by the way. Whoa, 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 how did I crash there? Oh, because I'm not on the road. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so don't stick your hand out too far. Don't leave it on the road. Gas. Get the gas. I do not like how this controls. Okay, it's the fish, damn. Catch the things we need! There. Wait, how do you do that with cherry? How do you just manage to eat it like that? Whoa! Okay, these stages appear to go on for a while, so assumedly... Oh no, there's different courses, okay. There we go. Now get the fuel. Ah, I don't like that. Come on, video game. Seriously, I go for the gas and it doesn't grab the gas. I can go for the cherry just fine, but for some reason it doesn't go for the gas. I ain't having that. There, I got something. This is Munchmobile. It is not very good. I get the apple. Stop dropping the trash everywhere. What's that soda? I want the soda. Give me the soda. Give me. Give me. Give me. Fine. Fine, video game. So no. Hey. No. He touched that apparently. Oh, it's a cross rock sign. This game is not great. Let go of this, damn it! Get the chestnut, no! Yeah, I'm gonna guess this game is just a looping game, because oh boy, I do not want to play this game anymore. I know I need to get fuel, but have you seen the hitbox on my arm? Look, I literally put my hand over the fuel and it still didn't grab it. It's bad hitboxes. I would love to get fuel, trust me. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm done. I'm done with this one. Get me out of here. That was probably the worst one I've played so far. Next on the list is a mahjong game. Thankfully, we don't have to play it. Thank you for the 2 months. Pain you just had to for the pain I just had to go through. I appreciate it. Thank you for this. That you're now at 2 months. Mahjong Kyo or Mahjong Classroom. Let's up to 2 players compete in a standard game of Mahjong. The various Mahjong moves have dedicated buttons, but the unique feature was a please wait button to allow players to pause the action and deliberate. That's a good one. That's a good move. Both players are facing each other on opposite side of the screen. The text will always be upside down for one player. Because screen flips over depending on who presses the start button first. Race to see the correct to be able to see the correct text correctly. That's bad game design. That's bad game design. Yep, that's a mahjong. Marvin's Maze. I want this look. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Anyway, zoom out. There we go. Marvin's Maze. Beat dang up on the Matrix frame. Enjoy using a trick. Lift to beat dang. Marvin's Maze is SNK's take on the maze genre that was popular during the early 1980s. Instead of just one maze, the game stacked 2 mazes on top of each other, separated by elevator tubes. That looks a lot like Crystal Castles. Or of course Pac-Man. Collecting the larger power-ups gave players a laser shot that can destroy enemies. Marvin can save up and stack these laser shots in later stages. Saving these up for quick defensive maneuvers is key. That's why I don't read that often on stream, because I mess up constantly. With the right timing, players could move orange blocks to traverse previously impassable gaps. The isometric viewpoint approach for SNK gave the game somewhat of a 3D feel. Once upon a time, Marvin lived in his maze and everything was wonderful until the Robonoids came. Why isn't this in this collection? Would have been fun. Prior to release, Marvin's Maze was advertised in Japan under the working title ACW. What did that stand for? That is a great bumper sticker. Here's a rare promotional sticker used to promote the game to arcade operators in the US. I want to play that, but we can't. Instead we got Vanguard 2. We've got a lot of stuff to go through before we get into our actual next game, don't we? Vanguard 2. Vanguard 2 is an omnidirectional shooter that feels completely separate from the original Vanguard, though it does continue the first game's theming of scrolling in all directions. Vanguard 2. Destroy the enemy base. Destroy the enemy base by using 8-way joystick for Vanguard. Directions of Vanguard can be changed by 8-way joystick. Fire button is for destroying enemies. Push missile button once for preparing action. Once more for attacking. The fortified zone of the enemy is composed of blocks connecting with joint. A part of the fortified zone will be easily defeated when Vanguard attack the precise joint. The escort plane in around center of the fortified zone should be hidden 3 times for destroying. That says hidden, right? That says hidden. Okay, just making sure. Ramp clear when the all blocks or center of the fortified is destroyed. Vanguard 2. This looks completely different. Holy cow. This top-down game, players can move in 8 directions, shooting enemies in the air and pods on the ground. Shooting the pods deactivates them and opens up a central core. Destroy that to finish the stage and move on to bigger challenges. You know what this reminds me a lot of? It reminds me a lot of Devious. SNK proudly introduces the spectacular Vanguard 2 from the originators of Vanguard. Exciting new action, incredible graphic detail. The conversion kit with a mission, Vanguard 2. Vanguard 2 defends the planet from attack by an alien space platform protected by an enemy spacecraft. The fire button, one word, handles air-to-air combat, but it takes the missile button to destroy the space platform continually moving below. Spectacular graphics bring a new dimension to this futuristic space game. The fine quality kit includes PC board, FCC radiation screen, marquee, control panel, and monitor overlay, plus winning harness, side graphics, 8-way joystick, fire buttons, one word, missile buttons, 2 words, and easy to follow instructions. Complete upright games are also available from local distributors. Also, just for comparison, where is it? This is what Vanguard 1 looked like. Completely different. Anyway. Mad Crusher. Mad Crusher. Okay then. Mad Crasher, known as Mad Crusher in Japan, is a driving and shooting game in which the player pilots a Neo motorcycle over a futuristic landscape. The player uses an 8-way joystick, a fire button, to shoot machine guns, and a jump button to clear ramps. I read that wrong. The game was advertised with 3 mechanics: jump, shoot, and power. Power. The power aspect comes from grabbing speed boost in select areas of the track, granting the player the timed boost that counts down from an energy bar. The bike is invincible while boosting. Kind of like Vanguard. Vanguard 1. A motorcycle mechanic on staff recorded sounds from his own motorcycle to use in the game, but the recordings were deemed not futuristic enough. Is that Marvin's maze below the track? Go back. Maybe. Mad Crasher. Power alert. Ramp to ramp jumps. Terminate enemy cycles. Gladiator. So many games do we have to read through before we get to the next one? Gladiator. The equestrian fighting event. Those horses. Handle the horse. Sounder ball. Oh, no, camera, stop. Handle the horse. Sounder ball and kick about rival horses. Jump button cannot work. Use hammer button and joysticks defeating the rival horses. The horse running is... Can't read that. Oh, accelerated with whip button and rhythmical pushing. Over push whip button leaves the horse fall down. Over push whip button leaves the horse fall down. Yeah, read that right. Dodge obstacles like rocks, pulls by jump button. High technique like using obstacles and Don't know what that said. Attacks to defeat the rival horses could be defeated. The horse running is accelerated with the whip. No, wait, I already read that. Controller unplugged. Gladiator, sometimes called Gladiator 1984, is a horse and chariot racing game with light combat mechanics. With the right timing, players can ram their opponents off the track. Wow. During the horse segments, jump over obstacles and enemies to avoid them. During the chariot segments, the player can't jump, but can throw bombs at enemies. The game is mostly isometric. It switches to a side view at the completion of a level. Mash the button as fast as you can. Come in first place and get crowned by a beautiful princess. Or come in second and get crowned by the hag. Jumping cross. Make a dash for the goal. Jumping cross is a motorcycle game. Bump into other cyclists and knock them off the track, and launch off ramps to gain some big air. If I can read this properly this time. Yes, I can. Jump. Even consecutively jumping can be cleared with the right timing control of jump button. Obstacles. The rough spot on the game. Clear it with the high technic joystick control. S corner. Course select affects the time record on the game. Need skilled joy control. Start with using a joystick and an accelerating button. A skilled start gets the advantage. Corner. Use high technique. Cut in out on the corner. Jump over rivals when they interrupt the force coming way. Jumping cross. Hazards include speed traps, jumps, and as would become an SNK tradition, wandering pigs. Sounds like wandering pigs in Gladiator. The game uses a joystick as well as accelerate and jump button. Players could knock out other drivers for bonus points, or jump over them to gain an advantage. Main event. Main event is a boxing game with an unusual control setup. It uses 2 joysticks with buttons on top, plus 2 traditional buttons. Sticks control left and right strikes, guards, and body blows, depending on their position. Pushing the buttons on top of the joysticks will make the boxer move instead of punch, while 2 extra buttons on the sides control uppercuts. The Big Five. We've got Kenny Wolf, Whippy Spader, Bach McDonald, Dr. Russell, and Dusty King. The colorful characters add a sense of humor, as do boxer names like Whippy Spader and Bach Donald. The main character, Dreaming Joe, may have been inspired by a famous anime. I wonder which one. Dreaming Joe versus K-Wolf. Look at that sprite. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that face. You can't see her face. Stop. Stop, I can't stop. Canvas for... No. L21. Two players shooting Gamma. Got Captain Klein and Computer Hell. Attack and destroy shooting fire button. The forthcoming enemies, or with shooting fire button. No, I said that right. Take 5 displayed E. Be an invincible fighter bomber. The battle wagon can be destroyed when you hit the center of it with shooting fire button. We saw that already. Hit the combined battle wagon. Surrounding it will be destroyed with shooting fire button and flyabout. Then attack at a stretch to its center. Destroy the giant enemy. Destroyed with fire button at the near of the battleship. Take aim at the red flashing parts of that for destroying. Megaquartz never will be destroyed with shooting fire button. HAL 21 is a traditional vertically scrolling shooter with a giant robot theme. The game largely followed by the trends of the era. Lasers only hit airborne enemies, while missiles attack ground forces. Players could also power up their ship by clicking 5 E canisters. HAL 21 plays as one continuous stage, but bosses show up periodically to break up the action. In a neat twist, the bosses break apart when players shoot them. The ship performs over time, only to be shot apart again. Interestingly, it's Player 2 who controls HAL from the game's title. Player 1 controls Captain Klein. Alright, I will read the description of Canvas Core, but you're not going to see the images just in case. Complete a picture with turnover panels. Turnover panels for making a picture avoid Inkman and Ugly. And turnover panel continuously destroy the whole herd with dynamite. A picture will be done when all panels turn over. Challenge for next stage. Think over position of panels. Same color panels from the both sides. Change panel color in between it. Attack an Inkman from both sides of panels. Inkman can be destroyed by pictures panels from both sides. Ugly comes to a standstill. Ugly's movement can be spotted with green panel. Lure Ugly and Inkman come toward bomb area. The whole horde in this area can be destroyed after set off a dynamite. The whole herd can be destroyed. Reach a switch box and set off dynamite. Escape intently. Kaitsuman is the immortal. Complete a picture before he has appeared. Special characters is on the game. Complete the picture at once for the excitement and a great impression. Canvas. I still can't pronounce that. Is a tile flipping game. Or a tile flipping action game in which the player moves an avatar to flip tiles individually, or flip all tiles in straight lines between 2 or more already flipped tiles. Monsters impede the path, but can be dispatched by detonating bombs near them. Once the tiles are flipped, the picture in a stage is revealed. The official names for the monsters, according to promotional material, are Inkman and Ugly. Alright, that wasn't as bad as I thought, but better safe than sorry. We finally reached the game, by the way, we can play. It's time for SNK 3, or Tank. The World Wars, a new tank story, Episode 3. First downtown, Hell of the Highway. In many ways, TNK3, known as TANK in Japan, is the beginning of SNK as we know it today. The top-down tank scrolling shooter allowed scrolling in all directions with 2 different sets of shot, one attached to the body of the tank and the other to the turret. This is the first SNK game to use the rotary knob, which would later evolve into SNK's loop lever. This innovative device allowed players to move by tilting and fire by twisting, separate directions simultaneously. The idea of the loop lever came from the employees hurting their hands while testing the games. Someone put a film canister over the stick to soften the impact, and noticed they could spin it around. The idea evolved from there. Because modern games don't have rotary knobs, the games that originally used them in the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection have been reprogrammed to use both control sticks for play. Instead of twisting, one simply point the second stick in the direction you wish to face, and your character or tank will look in that direction. Oh god. SNK was close to going bankrupt in the development of SNK 3. The developers gave it their all to try and save the company. The effort paid off and led to many future classics. For this game, SNK editors switched from pens and graph paper to computerized workstations. Now the editors could immediately see what sprites looked like on screen as they worked. This is also the first SNK title to use synthesized FM sound, making the music that sounds much richer than any previous title. The company still did not have a sound composer, so the soundtrack was created by a programmer and marketing staff, neither of whom could read music. There are several songs that didn't make it into the game, but which are available from a hidden sound test. This game marks the first introduction of Ralph Jones from the Atari series. He pilots the tank. You never see him in game, but we assure you he's in there. Sometimes in the map you find S, N, K power-ups all lined up. The N power-up, which grants full energy recovery, was added last minute when the developers realized they could complete the company's initials. Tank. Oh look, the staff is located in the... yeah. Staff roll is hidden in the logo in the Japanese... is hidden in the logo on the title screen in the original Japanese version. Also, one of the developers wrote "Aho, idiot" in a certain place. He said he's very sorry. Can you find it? No, go back. Gotta find it. I don't see it. Oh, that was the end. Alright. Now it's time to play a video game. I believe this is going to be our last game that is arcade only. We'll see though. TNK3. So that's okay. How do I shoot though? Those are shoot. So that's dictated by where I'm moving, and that one's dictated by of course the tank, or where I'm aiming. I can't hold it down. It's already very slow firing to begin with. I can just run him over. Oh, I gotta speed up somewhere. Or I gotta fire up somewhere. Makes my life a lot easier. But I guess. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I took so much damage. Stuck again. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Where's the audio for the game? Hold on. Save real quick. No, there's no audio settings. Oh, I can turn on auto fire. Yes, please. Okay, there are only auto fires for the. There's music. Oh, so what's that? What's that noise? No, it's that over there. One of those games that likes putting enemies where you can't easily shoot them. Am I even going the right way? I mean, I assume I am. Can't shoot the missiles down, okay. We're gonna take this way then. Well, those guys hurt. The kid just kills everyone on screen. That makes sense. Music's back. Lots of landmines around here. Buzzed at me. Nothing. Okay, so V is for the Vulcan shot. Or for the... V is for the... How did I lose all that suddenly? I am so confused. What are any of these power-ups actually for? Boss. Dead anyway. have no idea where I'm going. Things ran into each other. I'm not getting that power up, I guess. Can't go that way. I appreciate that the K power up is just kill everything. K for kill. Did I not aim directly down? There we go. Music's back. Part of the game where the game's like, no more power-ups. Just die. If that's what it feels like right now. Music's back. Very linear level. Wrong way. Another one of those. Hold on. Is this one of those instances where a boss has to be in a very specific position just to kill it? There we go. Music's back. Oh, those enemies are just drop landmines. Wait, are we looping? No, we're not. Okay. Yeah, those blue dudes automatically drop landmines when they die. That's not fair. That's not fun. Speaking of stuff they've done because they're done because the game's done with me, now all the tanks seem to do like most of my health. Seriously, I ran into that one. It took half my health. Music's back. Yep. Yeah. Got him. Alright, we're at the final level. Goes another one.
There, we made it. Congratulations! You broke through every area. It's perfect play and the game is over. Thank you! Thank you! Yep, that's just game over, you. Alright, let's input name. Oh, we can do full name. Perfect. That's a lot of points! Thank you for playing.
Checking to see what the next game is. Oh, right. Okay. Wait. Yeah, we'll save Alpha Mission for next time because it will be the first game with an NES version. So we'll play through both versions. Ah. Oops, the Wikipedia is wrong. It says that SNK has a console version when it clearly doesn't. But Alpha Mission does. So yeah, we'll do both of those. We'll start with We'll start with the arcade version, then we'll do the console version. But that will be for next time. Woo. Thanks everyone for watching. For those who are new, I normally stream Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 to 6 Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday, Thursday is normally a playthrough. Currently, it is SNK 40th Anniversary Collection. Friday is normally Final Fantasy. Currently, it's Final Fantasy 12. Sunday is whatever it wants to be. I have yet to decide. If you like what you watch, you can follow. If you really like what you watch, you can subscribe, like Egg Fried Cheese did earlier. That is, yeah, you get monthly multiplayer sessions, a chance to begin free playthrough, and these nice emotes. Current sub goal is 20. At 20, I'll play through Doom. Currently, that is at 3. September is happening. That means you get 20% off 1 month subs, 25% off 3 month subs, and 30% off 6 month subs. Yeah. I am going to go offline briefly, but I will be back with Game Sharks later, sometime before Green's stream. I will also be on Green's stream later if she ends up streaming. Yeah. See you guys see everyone on Thursday for more SNK, or Tuesday, or sometime later if you're gonna stay here for Game Sharks. Until next time, good night, everybody.